Hey everyone, it's the Eclectic Candyman. Got here today this fantastic Craftsman Made in the USA Reversible Ratcheting 11-piece wrench set. Let's check it out. All right, so I picked up this set, and originally this set was normally sold as an 8-piece set. If we take a look here, this is a 2005-2006 Craftsman catalog, so all these tools would have been made in the USA. And what we're looking at here is this reversible ratcheting wrench set. And had I bought it as a metric set, it was available as an 8-piece set, part number 942405. And it ran $90. Came with 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. This particular set, which is new, older stock, these have not been used, fantastic. That catalog was 15 years old, has the additional 9, 11, and 17 millimeter open stock wrenches. Now, what you might notice right off the bat is that this 9 millimeter is actually a little bit longer than the 10 millimeter, and neither of my catalogs had this as an open stock item, but this 9 millimeter wrench right here is still a USA made, and it is part number 42431 series GK. So let's go ahead and take these out of this made in the USA holder that did come with the wrenches. And last I checked, these holders, you can still get them at like Ace Hardware, and they're made in the USA. Let's go ahead and take them out and see what they look like. All right, so this is another one of those tool sets I wish I had purchased back in the day, but honestly, based on the price that I had seen in the catalog, around $90, plus the open stock for each wrench being about $20 a piece, I pretty much paid original day price for this set, so I got a really good deal. What's interesting about this, though, is I already own a set of Craftsman ratcheting wrenches, but these are not reversible through the switch here. You actually have to flip the wrench over. These wrenches, I have the whole set, are pretty interesting as a part of my Craftsman journey story, because I did not realize, and like many had always assumed, that Craftsman always was made in the USA. And when I bought these several years ago and flipped them over, this was one of the first times I noticed. I said, what's this AAG and no USA? Which spawned me to look and realize at the time that Craftsman was no longer, at least the hand tools were no longer made in the USA. These, though, regardless, are still just about my favorite go-to wrench. I will go for these for just about everything: car, motorcycle, landscaping, whatever it is. One of the things I actually really do like about the ones that I already have is the length of them. So here's a 17 millimeter one, and then comparing the new one, the 17 millimeter is actually a little bit shorter. But I do like this because it gives a variety. I didn't just buy a set to have a set that was USA made. These are different in a couple of ways. They're shorter, so the clearance if I need to get to them. And the other thing is the reversible mechanism. So you can just flick it with your thumb, and then the mechanism for tightening or loosing you don't have to flip over the wrench. So if you're in a tight spot, you need to tighten something, you need to loosen something, you can get to it from either side. And plus it does have this little bit of where it moves up here, kind of tapered off, and it has a little bit of an angle to the end of the wrench, whereas my existing ones are flat. Also, there's a pretty good build on the USA made one compared to the import. So if you can see there, I don't have a thickness meter, but just eyeing it right here, this bottom one is the USA. You can see it's actually much thicker than the one on top. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, but I'm going to really enjoy this set. Again, taking a look at them, starting at the smallest, which can come in quite handy for a lot of things. We've got the 8 millimeter 42420. All of these are GK series, and they are listed as USA made on the front right. So we've got the 8, 9. This is probably, the famous 10 millimeter we've got right here. Bring it into focus, USA made. just fantastic. This could be used on just about everything. The Ford, the motorcycle, everything. Everybody knows 10 millimeter. 42421 is the magic number. You know, proceeding on, again, the 11 millimeter, this was not common in many sets. So this was an open stock purchase. And so we got the 11, 12, 13, 14, another one that's going to be used often on a lot of different bolts. All in fantastic condition, you know, 42425 GK series. Once again, we've got the 15, the 16, the open stock 17 that I had showed. This did not come with the set. Another beautiful brand new wrench, just in tremendous shape here, 42428 and GK series. And then finally, the 18 millimeter wrench rounding out the set. USA, made in the USA. Beautiful. Ratcheting wrenches, you know, it's funny because I show so much about wrenches. I love all the different wrenches, and I've still got more to show on another day, but ratcheting wrenches are just absolutely fantastic. You know, you don't have to have, you know, like a socket with a socket head because of how much clearance, you know, has to be had when you're using a socket. They're probably the fastest thing to grab. They're ratcheting. You know, I do have multiple sets of traditional wrenches that are Craftsman made in the USA and some more that I'm going to be showing. But this set is just going to be absolutely one of my go-to sets. This is not a collector's item. You're always seeing me talk about new older stock or NOS, Craftsman made in the USA. But these wrenches are going to be used. The only one that I'm missing that I want from this is the 19 millimeter. And so one above the 18. I would love to get the 19 millimeter one. I can find the Stanley Black & Decker version of it. It doesn't look the same. It's obviously not USA made. I'm going to be patient. I have plenty of 19 millimeter wrenches, including I've already got one that's this is the 17, but a 19 that's like the other set that I showed you. And so I'll wait around and see if I can pick up one of the 19 millimeters. But anyway, wanted to bring you another set, another new older stock Craftsman made in the USA. Immaculate ratcheting, reversible ratcheting wrench set here. Hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, this is the Eclectic Handyman. We'll see you later.